Hello, I'm Ariane. I'm a German psychologist and an alternative therapist.
Hi, and I'm Liz Chapman. I'm a spiritual healer from England, and together we have formed Ariliz. As you can see, we've written a couple of books together. It explains a lot about the work that we're trying to do. Our aim is to bring scientific, holistic therapies and spirituality together. We'll want to talk to you about fear and anxiety. There is so much around in the world at the moment, and sometimes people just don't know how to get help. So as a therapist, Ariane, you deal with a lot of people who come to you with anxiety issues.
Yes.
Symptoms appear.
Yeah, that they can't sleep, that they are very nervous, that they are like in the social life, they have fears to go to places where a lot of people. Sometimes they don't like to eat in front of others or on a big table. They feel very like small, and that's
So they think that they're almost like trying to hide away.
Yeah, that's right. That they try to hide away, and that their world is getting every time smaller and smaller. So when they were quite okay, they went to cinema, they went to open air festivals, they went into the elevator, they went flying around with their airplane, and going into the train, and of course these are all places where a lot of people are, and suddenly they get very nervous and anxiety and fears going into the train, so they stop going to the train, then they stop going to the cinema, then they stop going into the elevator, and like this the world gets smaller and smaller.
So it's almost like they stay in what they consider to be their safe place.
Yeah.
So if their safe place is at home,
they
don't go out.
Yeah, on the end they stay at home. But the thing is that when they don't work with their fear, that they don't try to find out what the fear or causes the fear, it's even possible that they don't even feel good in their home anymore.
You think they lose interest in life?
It's not the interest of life. It's they would love to live their life and be social, but the fears are so big that they can't. Something is stopping them.
In your experience, what do you find are the main causes of anxiety?
The main causes of anxiety is mostly found in the childhood, that they don't have support from mother and father, or that one of the parents are missing, so they are always in a lack of one parent. And then if it's not at home, then it's possible that also it's possible when they have older children, older siblings.
Siblings, yeah.
When they have older siblings, that one of the older ones is humiliating them all the time or scaring them to death. That also can provocate later that they get when they see somebody who looks similar, maybe like the brother, that the fear pops up, and there it starts.
Can they sort of overtake anxiety that maybe the mother had during childbirth or during the pregnancy?
Yes, this is also possible, that when the baby is in the room and the mother is living a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, that this baby takes it over.
And also, as we've mentioned in the books, that there's an awful lot of things that we call unborn siblings, which can affect their mental health as they get older.
Yes, and the physical health also.
Yeah. Sibling, to explain, it is all explained in the book, but it's when an egg is fertilised, sometimes more than one egg is fertilised, but only one actually makes it through to the stage where they have the first scan. There is a sibling there, but it dies straight away. But sometimes the energy of that sibling can be affecting you. So if you're struggling to make decisions, or there are certain things that make you feel very anxious, the anxiety could actually be coming from your other sibling, and like an unborn twin. Plus you have a lot of cases where people their energy fields are being interfered with by other people.
Also, yeah. If you, for example, actually, just to make a small example, you're invited to a party and you are very happy and think, wow, this will be the best party of my life. And you go there and everybody is like, it's boring, I don't feel like being here, the music is also not very nice, there's nothing to dance. Then you overtake this feeling, the energy, and you're feeling good and happy and thinking, wow, we will rock it. This also goes down. There you can feel very good that you can overtake others' emotion, other feelings and worries and things like that.
Yeah, I think that happens to all of us. How many times have we been out, we met a friend for a coffee and they're feeling really low in their life, and when they leave they're feeling okay, but we feel really low because we've taken on all the worries and everything that's going wrong in their life. We take it on board, like it's ours, but it isn't ours. But you could well be taking on things from other people around you, family, friends, work colleagues, anybody that's having issues. If you're a caring person, quite often you can take these on and you don't even realise it, and then you don't feel well and you don't understand why. So when somebody comes to you with the anxiety, what's your first thing that you would do with someone?
The first thing I always ask, it's a little bit like an anamnese. I asked about if they're married, do they have children, do they have abortions, miscarriages, are twins in the family system, are the grandparents are still alive, are the parents still alive, do you have brothers and sisters, and are you working, do you by yourself have children, are you married, these things.
So you get a full background on them first.
Yeah.
So you can actually, do you start to get information at that point? You can see that there's certain things that
I already get information about when I hear the surname of the family system now.
Family constellation therapy as well, which obviously helps you see how the family dynamic works or should work, and how many families don't have that dynamic working. And it quite often can be somebody in that family that suffers incredibly, physically, emotionally, or mentally, just because the family dynamic is out of balance.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's your first thing that you would do to try to help?
Yeah, I ask them in which cases, in situations you feel this anxiety, you feel the fear, and I write it all down, and then I look which situation is the most important one, and then I start to work on this. So the client doesn't have to tell me the whole life story. I go immediately on the point. So go in the situation of that you have been sitting on this day in the cinema, go back to this day, go back into the cinema, let the anxiety and fear come up that you feel it, and then I start to work with it.
Many people will understand, and scientists have proved that we all have an energetic field around us, and it is actually an electromagnetic field, and it collects information. It has understanding. So when you meet somebody for the first time, you can think, and I don't like this person, or yes, I do like this person. And it's that energy field that can take in the energies of other people, or darkness, negativity, bad emotions, all sorts of things can get trapped in your energy field. So you would actually work to clear that energy field.
This is a part of my work,
yeah. Obviously, it's important for us that we bring some form of healing to people. That's what we do, in whatever way it is needed most.
Yeah.
And it varies.
The aim was to do it quickly, so that you don't need months and months to feel better. And by the problems by myself I had, I was over years. I was really thinking, what can I do that it goes faster away, and that I can live happily. So this is why I started to look and search and research, and also finding out new techniques, and to get it away much faster. If this is by interest, we're gonna make also we show how it works, so you also can learn by this.
What we don't want is to see people in therapy for years, which has happened in the past. It's been the normal thing. You see somebody and you talk about your past and talk about it, but he never actually feels any better.
Yeah, for a moment it's always good to talk, and for some people it's very good to talk, and then they feel already more free. Yeah, but most of the people, they need more than talking, because you tell it, but it's not going away. So you still have in your brain the trigger points. Trigger point is, for example, it can be a smell, it can be a song, it can be a word, it can be an imagine of a person, and this is there I got a technique to disconnect this. So you see the person, you smell it, but you don't have the trigger point. Oh, now I have to go into fear. No, you know it, you think, but it doesn't affect you anymore.
So generally in one session with Ariane, or maybe two, you can be free of all the things that are blighting your life, the things that are stopping you achieving your happiness, helping you to move forward, helping your career, your life, your love life, your relationships, your family issues. You can actually release all these so quickly.
Or losing weight also.
Yeah, we have the book on losing weight as well, which works brilliantly. Trust me, it does. So basically what we've tried to do is we've created a website, we've got 2 books out, more to come. We're going to do a string of videos showing exactly what is happening, how we can help you, the different techniques, training you and helping you to understand that not all the issues in life are yours, and they don't have to be yours, and you don't have to keep them. We can help you let them go and see things clearer and have a better life. One of the ways that we've done is by working with our cards. So we have these cards, which we called our always cards, because they'll always work for you. In the centre there's a 9-dimensional hologram
of the flower of life.
Of the flower of life, yes. Now into here we can impregnate this hologram with everything that you need for emotional support. So you need support for your anxiety or fear issues or anger issues or whatever it might be, or health issues. We can actually impregnate that with everything that your body is asking, because we connect with your body. We find out what your body needs, it tells us, we can put it all onto that hologram, and all you've got to do is... So look for our videos. We're ariliz.com for our website. We'll give you lots of information, lots of links, and the details of our books are there as well. Hope you've enjoyed it today.
Yeah, I hope so too.